We started going to Crossroads about 8 years ago, and we got involved with Compassion through Crossroads. It was nearing Austin's birthday, and we wanted to show him a way to give back. So we were walking out of service one day and we saw the Compassion table, and it was in 2006, and we said, hey, what a neat way to mark your birthday. We had the opportunity to go to the Dominican Republic through my work, and prior to going, we talked as a family as a neat way to again incorporate Compassion. We decided to sponsor another child.
So after about 3 hours drive, we ended up at her school. And Roland found her first. He goes, Lauren, there's Natalie. That's our little girl. Her name is Natalie. And I immediately started to cry because to me she was beautiful. And there was a part of me that felt like she belonged to me too.
When she opened her gifts, we got her a soccer ball. And like when we got there, we just started kicking the soccer ball around in a circle. So we did that for about 15 minutes.
Despite all the perceived differences between the gender and the socioeconomics and the race and the ethnicity, they were just two kids who played. When Natalie first was entered into the program and found out that she was sponsored, she had prayed that maybe one day she would meet the family who sponsored her. And 3 days later, they got the letter that said we were coming, and how that was an answer to her prayer. And it really was a beautiful day for all of us. I think it changed us all from the inside out in terms of not only what you give people, but how God gives you so much more back.
When I got home, it made me realize that all the little things that she had to go through, she would do it, like when she had to sweep the floor and I would have to vacuum the carpet. I didn't want to vacuum, but she would like just do it out of pure respect for her parents and to help out the family.
Sponsoring a child through Compassion, it really does, for us, put things into perspective. When I have a bad day at work, or just when you think back that a bad day here is nothing compared to what some of these kids have to deal with on a daily basis.
It was at the end of the day when we were saying goodbye. She had showed us a couple of pictures when we were all together in the living room. And whereas we might take 200 or 300 shots on vacation, she had about 10 photos of her life with her family at special occasions. And she gave me a picture, the only picture she had, with her and her 3 children, and a frame that was made for her by one of her boys. And in a way, it kind of broke my heart to take it because I couldn't imagine being a mom and not having a picture with my family, with my kids. But we took it as her token, and then of course when we got home, we sent her all the pictures that we had taken, and which included some family shots, and I had made a blown up picture for her of the one she had, so she didn't have to be without that picture. But now Maria and her kids, their picture sits on our mantle, and along with our other Compassion children.
We do correspond with Natalie regularly through mail. We let Austin do most of the writing, and it's neat to see Natalie growing in her faith with Christ and just growing in her maturity, as is Austin.
I never thought that connection could be so strong and so immediate when I saw this little girl.